Good afternoon slash evening, everybody. Welcome back to Delta at One Hub Racing. We are in season, I believe it's 28 and round 7 at Bahrain. And yes, welcome along. And as always, it's turning out to be, I am joined by Curly. Hello, Curly. How are you doing?
Hello, mate. I'm good. Thank you very much. Bit tired after that last race, but I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. I'm completely unorganized this week, so I am quickly trying to get everything as it should be. I need to think about getting the standings up as well. But as you guys can see, it is a very wet start to qualifying here at Bahrain, as we like to manipulate the weather in One Hub Racing.
So, just seen, only 15 on the grid. Again, there's only... Like... But also, another thing, just raced in, obviously, P4. There, the weather dried up with around about 10 minutes to go. So
Okay.
A little tip. Little tip.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm allowed to give them, but there you go. Just a little tip.
Yeah, well, I think as you pointed out to me a couple of weeks ago, it's not the same in every tier.
No, it's not.
Like, yes, it's going to start wet and dry up, but the timings will vary.
Yeah, exactly.
As I think there was that issue with people waiting for rain at Suzuka a couple of weeks ago, where the rain held off a bit longer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it came a lot earlier in our tier, didn't it? But I think it held off in your tier a lot.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. Right, I'm making a rule for myself today. Jessica is not getting driver of the day, so I gave it to her 2 weeks in a row now. So she's not getting driver of the day this week, no matter what.
Yeah,
So,
as well. Unless Joe wins the race and laps everybody, then the same here as well. That's the only technicality we will vote for Jess or Joe for this week's driver of the day.
Exactly, and I think Jessica's the first one out, by the way, as well.
The track looks really weird.
Really weird?
Yeah, the texture of the track.
How's it really weird?
I just don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
It's Bahrain.
I'm not used to seeing rain.
What's really weird about it? It's wet.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing rain in Bahrain.
No, that's the really weird part about it. But what's going to interest me is next week at Jeddah.
Yeah.
That we could have a wet race.
That will be very, very interesting indeed. If we get rain next week at Jeddah. Jessica Bull is starting her flying lap. We will ride on board with her, and then I will quickly we'll quickly touch upon the standings. I won't ride on board with her. We'll have the older broadcast camera. As you can see, it's still just spitting with rain. Quite a few drivers are taking penalties tonight as well. I will try and find the list, so unless you've got the list to hand, Curly.
I know Ivor Bryn Mike's one.
Yeah.
I haven't actually got the list handy. I should do, really.
Yeah, I'm sure Jess is taking a penalty as well.
Jess is one as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Jess is one. Where would I find the list in the Discord?
I don't know. I did see it earlier on, annoyingly, and I keep forgetting which tab it's under. So
but
yes.
Yeah, I know Jess and Ivor Bryn Mike are one. Those two. So I'm not sure who's taking what sort of penalty though.
Okay, we shall.
I'll just have a quick look through the Discord while this is going on, and I'll see if I can find it.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, because we'll save that for the interval after qualifying. Jess is just coming down the not like the back straight, but the penultimate straight now into the last corner here, and picks her braking point nicely and onto the main straight. Not much ERS left, but it's enough just to pull her Red Bull to the line, and she goes fastest with a 1 minute 41.4. Speed Waitsy sets a 1 minute 40.6. As I'd imagine, we will see the times already start to come down as the track will clear up. Joey B on track in the Ferrari there as well. Jet Mason is on the lap as well. Who is that going into the last corner? I did. No, I've lost him. I have lost him already. As I apologise if you can hear my daughter in the background, just rudely interrupting the stream.
That's kids.
But,
kids.
And she's decided to join the stream as well. As I probably will have to mute myself just to ask her to leave in the moment because she's gonna cause a lot of trouble. As they say to TV presenters, never work with animals or kids.
Exactly. I'm still looking for the
Daddy.
Is it under that? Nope.
But,
Oh, I'm on board with FC Mateus right now, and he's just literally drifting around corners.
but the track, it's stopped raining, I think.
Yeah, it is.
My
How long left? 12 minutes.
12 minutes, okay, that's interesting to know. I believe your brother, I Am Marshall, is in 5th position in Williams as well, with a 141.086.
And just a little tip. Sorry, just to interrupt. Just a little tip. He hasn't actually raced this track on this game yet, and he doesn't like Bahrain.
Oh, okay, so it's not a bad opening lap, really, to be fair. The rain has stopped, and already the track is looking like it's dried up almost.
Yeah,
like
keep going to be hot, isn't it? Really, think about it.
Yeah, on the television camera, it's looking quite, looking all right. On the broadcast camera, you can still there's a little bit of damp patches here and there. Like the track's like glistening, with the rain splashlets, but it's yes, purple second sector for Cam K Mom, who's dropped down from the P2 tier, I believe, and Cam will be a driver to keep an eye on, especially in this P3 tier. Will definitely be at the sharp end of the grid.
Was it in? I watched the race. I watched the show this morning. I think it was P4. Actually, there was a name that Jess couldn't pronounce. I think it might have been in P4. So we're lucky.
Yes.
We're lucky. But as I said, there is someone else joining, so we have got 16 on the grid right now.
Yep, I know Iverbrim Mike's had his PC crashed or something, and I know he joined late. That could be it.
No, I can't find this penalty situation. I cannot see where it is.
I will have a small mooch around in a minute for it.
I've gone through all the pre-race interviews, not in there.
Whilst you're just having a little look, whilst it's drying up, let's quickly run through the drivers' standings for the P3 tier. So Welsh Benjamin leads the way on 63 points, and then Bonnie Fish, his teammate, is on 60 points, so just a 3-point lead. Welsh Benjamin has. Rydog is in 3rd on 58 points, and then Joey B is in 4th position on 54 points, and then Adagio is in 5th on 53 points, and then Jess Ball is in 6th on 51 points, and then 7th we've got Iverbrim Mike on 48 points, and Mikey in 8th on 41 points. I Am Marshall is in 9th, and he is on 35 points, and then Headfist, sorry, bear with me one moment. Apologies, my daughter came back into my cupboard. Right, and so yes, 9th position is I Am Marshall. He is on 35 points. And then we have Frederick in 10th on 32 points. I got his name right first time. Boosh. Josh in 11th on 21 points. Then we have Waitsy in 12th on 20 points. And JR Mason in 13th on 19 points. And Sir Quinniff, who is not with us today, I believe Luton Town are playing. He is could be watching Luton at Wembley. They're on 16 points. He is on 16 points, not Luton. And then Jason in 15th on 13 points. And that is Jason is back, isn't it, in the Mercedes? And he is currently top of the timing sheets, as I believe he is the first. Wow, he's running on Inters on an almost dry track.
Why would you want to go and want to watch Luton? That's all I can say.
Yes, there's a mystifying question for us all. 16th is Gazaman on 12 points. Whopping Proverb on 17th. We haven't seen him all season since the first race, unfortunately. It looks like he might have left the season. Yes, I do remember seeing a message of some sorts like that. He is on 12 points. F1 Matthias is on 10 points. And then we will go down to M125, who is not with us, who is unfortunately hasn't scored any points. And Cam, as I said, has dropped down to the P3 tier. And yes, yet to score any points. Well, hopefully we'll get off the mark today, will Cam. And Cam is down in 13th.
Yeah, I can't find it. I've looked through the whole of Discord. I can't find it.
No, that's okay. We will persist, and we will.
So no, carry on.
I was going to say we will persist, and I'll do my best to find it. Some drivers on much faster laps now, as Bonifish is who is second in the Drivers' Championship, is heading down the penultimate straight into the final corner now, and will almost certainly.
Fredo's going to come across it. Fredo in the Williams. There you go. That guy's just gone pole.
Yes. Adagio in the Williams.
Adagio, that's the one.
Bonifish goes pole. Joey B is in third place as he crosses the line. As yes, everyone now is looking at the dry tyres. Yes, Jess Bull is into P3. Gazaman, I believe, is just approaching the line. He is, and he jumps up to 4th position. A good lap for Gaza there. Rydog to the line now. Also, Rydog goes up to 4th as well. 4th seems to be the benchmark for all these drivers, as Ivor Bryn Mike is coming into the pits. He is not going to improve his time. Welsh Benjamin, our championship leader, is also jumping into the pits as well.
Ian's next one.
Just trying to keep
P6.
Yeah, just trying to keep tabs on everybody. There we go. Frederick up to pole with a 1 minute 28.4 in the Aston Martin. That is a good solid lap, I must say, for the Aston Martin driver there. As we got a few more cars coming around the last corner. We have Mikey is yet to set a time. He does cross the line and goes fastest. It's a 1 minute 28.107. It's an Aston Martin front row lockout, and you won't be saying that too many times in 2026.
Cam 28.6.
There we go. There's Cam. That's more like it. Definitely at the sharper end of the field here. As Gazaman is jumping into the pits, and now everybody will be trying to time their runs to get ready for their last attempts. Anyway, there are a few cars on track. Ian Marshall will not be improving. How is F1 Matthias going? We will see as they cross the sector 1 line. Matthias is 2.8 seconds up on his best time. So plenty of room for improvement for the Kicksauber driver here. Little bit wide into that right hairpin midway through, at the beginning of sector 2, shall I say. And then tricky double left-hander, especially with ABS off, trying to pick the right braking point for that double left-hander is hard. Down the back straight, throws the car in to this long left-hander, which turns into a long right-hander, and then we cross the line over the sector line. He's 8 seconds up on his time. That's a purple second sector, but that's a provisional best, I would say. I don't think that's going to be threatening pole position, I don't think, this time, as Matthias around the last corner to the line for the kick Sauber driver, as he jumps up to 11th place, and so 1 minute 29.1.
So someone in the chat thinks he might know Matthias, asking if he's Swedish.
I honestly couldn't tell you, I'm afraid.
No, I don't know either.
I'm sure someone else may be tuned in who will give you a much better idea than I can. As we've got two drivers. Jason is back, actually jumps into the pits. So I say jumps into the pits, doesn't slow down for it. No, I don't pay attention to the flags in the lobbies, I'm afraid. We will look after qualifying for you. Yes, there you go, Moggs. Yes, Matthias is a Swede. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
So Speedy.
Yes.
Next over the line.
Yeah, Speedway see crossing the line. He's up to second position. That's a very good effort. As Joey B is starting a lap to start his flying lap. He had a very good result last time out, did Joe. I did have the positions up, but unfortunately...
Too long ago, I slept since then.
Yeah, I know.
Can't remember.
Too many nights, Kip, since then.
I've commentated on other leagues since then, so I get confused.
Yeah, this is the first time I've commentated since a couple of weeks ago, so... Yeah, I am... Joe is fractionally up on his last time. Is the Ferrari driver. We'll ride on board with him. I think he's going to be a bit premature over the line compared to everybody else, and this is going to be his one and only attempt. He's just if it was me, just maybe a bit early pulling the trigger out on track, but he will still definitely improve his time as he approaches the sector 2 line in that red and white Ferrari with the blue HP, very questionable blue HP logo as well. Yes, so Joe has got a bit of work to do here if he's going to improve his time. He is down in 13th at the moment. He will not want to be 13th out of 16 drivers as he crosses the line and he jumps up to 4th position. He'll be happy with that, but the track will be getting faster.
Yeah, and there's quite a few. You got Bony Fish in sector 2. Matthias, Mason in sector 2 as well. You got Ben out there in sector 2. You got quite a few people out there, and obviously some still on their outlaps. So, but I think there's like 4 taking their grid penalties. So obviously with either Bryn Mike being all the way down there.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of them taking the penalty. He's going to try and need to be high as possible.
We will keep an eye on that as well. I think there's quite a few people taking penalties tonight. JR Mason is up to 6th position. That is a good effort from JR Mason. But Bonyfish goes to pole with a 1 minute 27.9. A great effort from the Alpine driver as his teammate Welsh Benjamin is coming around the last corner. I looked a little deep into the last corner. He had lost a few tenths there as well. He will not be too happy with that. It's only 13th. Gazzaman crosses the line up to 6th, just behind his teammate Joey B. Very good effort there as well, as Adagio in the Williams goes fastest, 10 thousandths of a second faster than Bonyfish. That is ever so tight at the front. We'll keep an eye on Mikey as well, but it looks like he is not improving on his time. Frederick in Aston Martin goes 3rd, so it could be an Aston Martin 2nd row here potentially. As
Jess is 3 tenths up.
Jess is 3 tenths up as well. We have got somebody crossing the line. Didn't see who that was, and that was Jess indeed. Jess is up to 7th, just behind Joey B. As Cam around the last corner now, burning the last of their ERS to the line for Cam. Cam crosses the line up to 6th, demoting Rydog, Joe and Jess down a position. As Jason is back, is the Mercedes in the Aston Martin sandwich in 4th position. As I believe that is us done and dusted for qualifying, as yes, JL Mason does jump into the pits. So there we have it.
This could be an interesting grid after the penalty. This could be a very interesting grid.
Very, very interesting indeed. I'm just going to search for the engine penalties.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've got it.
Where are they?
It's under announcements. So I can tell you now that Mikey in the Aston Martin is taking an engine penalty. Ivor Brim Mike is taking an engine penalty. Frederick is taking an engine penalty. Jess Bull is taking an engine penalty. And Adagio is taking a gearbox penalty. So that is 5 drivers with penalties. I was thinking of the P1 tier who are taking penalties galore tonight. But yes, still a very, in fact, that's very therapeutic. 4 drivers in the P4 tier taking penalties. 5 drivers in the P3 tier taking various penalties. 6 drivers in the P2 tier taking various penalties as well. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people in the P1 tier. In the Discord, I just used the search engine and just typed engine in it, and then yeah, voila. So now we have had qualifying done, and I apologise. I may have missed the timing screen again. Just looking for the engine penalties. I do apologise for that, but I'm sure somebody has caught that important information on their stream. Whilst we've got this lull as well, Alpine lead the way on 123 points, a massive gap to Williams on 88 points in second. Third place is Aston Martin on 73 points, and then Mercedes on 71 points. Red Bull Racing on 70 points, and then 4 points behind Red Bull is the Scuderia Ferrari. They're on 66 points. Then McLaren are down in 7th on 64 points. Then we've got Haas in 8th position on 53 points. Kick Sauber on 10 points. And then the Visa Cash App finally off that 1 point mark. They've got 3 points as everybody gets their, I call it a practice race start, but you can see carnage just unfolding. That is not the actual race, and we're getting ready for a lobby reset. So that was a very impressive Alpine, which just went flying, actually. Yeah. that got absolutely... Well, that was like that spaceship which just went up to space a week or two ago. They got pummeled into a different dimension or universe there, at least, anyway. Anyway, so here's our fake race results. And yes, Cam came on. Does come out on top of our fake race. So well done, Cam. Whilst we do have whilst the lobby reset is getting done, I feel this is time to do our sponsors and partnerships. I'll do it this week because unless you're itching to do it.
No, I can't find where you sent me them. I don't know. Trying to look at my DMs.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it this week, but next week I will punish you and make you do it.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So our sponsorship and partnerships. We have Delta App as our main title sponsor for One Hub. From this season. This is for over 18s only. All your investments in one app. Make smarter decisions like the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. If you're in Twitch and you type !Delta, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link. But yes, that will take you to the relevant mobile store to download the app. And then yes, you can track your journey to success with the Delta app. And next up, we have Next Level Racing. They sponsor the league by providing prizes each season. They do provide some amazing prizes here at Delta App One Hub Racing. Yes, I won. I won the rig a
I
few
want
seasons
it.
ago. I don't know if prizes have been confirmed or anything yet. I'm not going to put words into the league's mouth or anything, but yes, do keep an eye on or ask one of the management, and they will point you in the right direction. But yes, Next Level Racing do give out some very juicy prizes here. Definitely 100% worth to check it out, or even participate in one hub and try and win it. And then next up we have sim racing setups. They provide a professional setup bundle for F1 2025 created by the top esports drivers. They offer dry, inters, and wet setups, and then they also offer safe and esports dry setups as well, and an ERS usage map for qualifying. They provide vouchers for the weekly driver of the day and driver of the season winners here in One Hub Racing, and One Hub members can get 5% off their setup. So please do go check that out if you are looking for an improved setup. Pure Sim Gear are next up. They sponsor the league by providing sim gloves and socks for the driver with the most pole positions and fastest laps. And if you are on their website and you're thinking about purchasing any of their products, if you type in OHR 10p, you get 10% off your basket when you go to check out. So please do go have a look at them if you are definitely into the older sim racing, or if you've got a rig and wheel. Next up, we have Vespertine. They partner us with great clothes and great quality prizes as well. They have been with us now for a number of seasons, and they always deliver when it comes to great prizes also. So yes, Vespertine, thank you very much for being a long-standing partner here with One Hub Racing. And then finally, we have SimGrid, powered by SimGrid. By running our seasons through their community and platform, it just makes league racing so much easier. So much easier than using Google Documents to add everything up. You can sign up to seasons. You can, if you can't make a race, you can check out, or if you want to go and check the updated standings, you can just go on to the Delta at One Hub League and have a little mooch. And also, if you're new to this and you are thinking of joining, I believe if you type !Discord into the Twitch chat, you'll get an invite link to the Discord. Please do go check us out. It'd be great to have some newbies on board.
Type what? Sorry, exclamation point. What Discord did you say?
!Discord. I'm sure that's what it does. Are you doing it?
There you go.
There you go. See, I knew there was a command like that somewhere. So yes, there we go. That is all of our sponsors and partnerships for One Hub Racing. Now we just are waiting for the grid to be set up. Will take a little bit longer with the various penalties being taken tonight. And actually, did I read out who was doing the penalties? I'm sure I did. Yes.
You did. I've got to admit, I've still got my driver of the day code to use, which I won, I think it was back in Silverstone. So, yeah, I've got a code to use.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know how to use it. I really don't. I tried to. I just don't know how to use it.
I'm sure if you message one of the powers that be, they will point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
And you can
possibly
go and
use it next week at Jeddah then.
Yeah, there you go. Use it for Jeddah.
No, you did read out. You read Jess, Iverbrim, Mike,
Adagio,
yeah.
Oh, it's annoying now. Let me load it up again.
Take a screenshot or just keep it on.
The thing is, it just blocks up my phone.
Oh, right, okay.
It was in. If I just go onto the server and just type engine, there we go.
Where did you type it on? On the search in the top right-hand corner.
So if you're just like on the the One Hub Discord, and we have read it up, there's like a search option. I'm on the phone, by the way, not computer or anything.
Oh, right, yeah.
But you can search the server. I just typed engine.
Yeah, I got nothing. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So under the announcements, yes. So we have Mikey, Ivor Brim Mike, Frederick, Jespel, and Adagio taking their penalties. As we load up the grid for today's race. So drivers are just selecting their tyres for this Bahrain Grand Prix. And now we'll have at least 2 minutes. So if you are listening, don't ready up until whoever's in charge of the lobby, Jess, that will be, says ready up. So for the time being, I can have a quick look at the updated starting grid for you. So Bonnie Fish will start pole. Jason is back, is in second. Speed Waitsy is in third. Adagio is down in fourth. Cam is in fifth. Rydog is in sixth. Joey B is in seventh. Gazaman is in eighth. JR Mason is in ninth. Ian Marshall is in 10th. Frederick is in 11th. Welsh Benjamin is in 12th. Mikey is in 13th. F1 Matthias is 14th. Jessica Ball is 15th. And then Ivor Brim Mike is in 16th, rounded off our 16 drivers. So, yes, what strategy did you find worked best in the P4?
Well, I sort of done my strategy, but also it screwed me up because I'd done medium hard, which was my plan, right? And I was going to pit between lap 1 and lap 3, right?
Yeah.
From mediums, obviously. And I had to pit lap 1 anyway, so I got wing damage. So from a ghosted Ferrari, there was a hat inside it, and yeah, the ghosted cars just they screwed me up with cut. Yeah, anyway, got wing damage, so I had to pit anyway. So obviously that lost me time with the wing damage. So I went hard, and I was pit again onto the fresh set of hard. And obviously I was going to go all the way to the end anyway, but not long after that, safety car come out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've done my strategy, what I was going to do, but just the wing damage screwed me over. So, but the safety car saved me. So, yeah. For the first time this season, I finished outside the top 8. Finished P9.
Oh, well done.
So, yeah.
Right, Jess has just summoned the P3 tier to ready up, so we'll be racing in a few moments.
But I think a lot of people, I think the best strategy, honestly, might be medium, soft. I don't know, or medium, hard, medium.
Yeah, it's a tricky circuit to get right. There are so many different variations, but also it's a lot of people's favourite circuits as well. Here we go anyway. We have 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're underway for Delta at 1 Hub Racing. And Jason is back, gets a very slow start off the grid there. He's got swarmed by the rest of the field as Bonniefish keeps his lead. Speed Waitsy is in the second position. Cam is up to third. And there's a lot of bashing going on in the background, but everyone seems to have survived the first corner. Mikey is down in 16th at the moment as we've got 3 wide further back here going into the turn 4.
A Red Bull's gone.
That's Cam. Yeah, Cam has gone.
Yeah.
That's a disaster for Cam in their debut for the P3 tier this season. JR Mason as well. As at the moment he is down in 15th, so his season just goes from bad to worst as our veteran driver in the P3 tier.
Jess has worked her way up to P11 already.
That's a great start for Jess. So yes, our biggest winners.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just going to say, well, Speed Waitsy has somehow found his way into the lead here. He is up 2 positions on his race start. Bonniefish and Jason have lost 1 position. I don't know how Jason's only lost 1 position because his car just didn't move off the start line at the beginning. Rydog is up 2 positions. The Dagio has lost a position. Joey B is up 1 position. Welsh Benjamin is up 5 positions. He is definitely the biggest winner on this opening lap and showing why he's leading the championship. Gazzaman is the only car on the grid to stay in his position, which is 8th. Frederick is up 2. F1 Matthias is up 4. Jessica Ball is up 4. Ivor Brim Mike is up 4. But Ian Marshall is down 3. Mikey is down 1. Mason is down 6, but Cam is our biggest loser, unfortunately, down 11 places on the start.
Yeah, but good start from either Bryn, Mike, and Jess. Obviously, starting from the back with their penalties, so they got a lot of work to do. But there's a long way to go yet.
It certainly is. We're on lap 2 of 29. I always think this is the 28 lap race, but no, it's 29
I actually thought it was
laps.
27 earlier, and someone asked me. I think it was Ian how many laps it is, and I said 27.
In another league, I got to the end of lap 28 and just binned it on the pit straight, thinking I was done. But
Friday night, Friday night, I actually started commentating. I was like, the end of lap 28. I was like, no, whoever, the winners come over and won on lap 28. So co-commentators like, ain't done yet, Curly. Another lap to go. So yeah.
It's weird how this track always catches me out on the laps. But we have a small little train gathering out front. Looks like the top 6 drivers, at least anyway, are actually, mate, that's 7. Benjamin has just got inside Joe's DRS, so the top 7 do have a DRS. So we have a little snake of 7 cars with DRS powering down the main straight at the moment.
Made that top 8 because is that Fredo, the P8.
Fredo, yeah.
Whoever it is, yeah, he's caught. He's under. He was just under a second just now.
He's on soft tyres, but I think he's just outside it. Yeah.
I ain't got tyres on. There we go. So, Ian's starting on the hards. Everyone else is on medium and soft. So that's interesting. Ian's on the hards. He might. He told you his strategy, but he weren't going to say. They didn't say he was going to start on the hards. Okay, maybe he's thought different.
Okay, yeah, maybe he's had a different idea. Yeah. But yes, Speed Waitsy is on the soft tyres. That probably explains how he's jumped Bonniefish in the early stages here. And then we have Bonniefish, Jason is back, Rydog on the mediums, Adagio on the soft tyres, Joey B and Welsh Benjamin. Bonniefish is looking at the outside of the Haas, and maybe the Haas soft tyres, and now they are side by side through this long right-hander. Maybe the soft tyres are just at the end of their life, almost 3 wide here, but Speed Waitsy has been mugged into that corner. He's lost 2 positions. He has gone from first to third in one corner. He will not be overly happy with himself there, losing those positions. I'm wondering if those soft tyres are already checked out on lap 3.
I was going to say, they don't last very long. I'd say no longer than 5 laps, those soft tyres. Yeah.
That's not ideal at all.
Jason, gone for the lead. He's got it before we get turn 1.
Yeah, Jason is back, is our race leader here on lap 4 of 29 in the Mercedes, and looking very, very feisty is the McLaren Mercedes driver, should I say.
Sorry, can I just say, behind also you got a train from Joe as well. Actually, no, it's not. It's from the Mercedes now. I'm getting it was train from Joe. There was, but I think he's on the back of this leading pack.
Yeah, Joe's on. Yeah, Joe's on this. We've got a nice little 8-car train for the lead here, and then Gazzaman leads. Gazzaman leads the train for the. So we've got eight cars riding first class here, and then these guys are just your bog standard midfield run here.
Yeah.
But if this front group starts squabbling, then Gazzaman will close up the gap, and yes. But I'm sure these cars in the second train will want to try and eat away at that gap.
Then you got Cam and Mason at the back.
Yeah.
On their little 2 train.
Yeah, they have they've got a nice little train amongst themselves there. Speed Waitsy is down to 4th now and has Adagio close behind. And how long will it be before? Actually, Joey B is making a very early pit stop off the medium tyres here.
Getting the undercut.
Yeah, maybe he's looking at the undercut here.
Yeah.
For the Ferrari driver. Yes, he's going on to the hard tyres, and he will have a clear track. So that's not a bad shout, really. To be fair, from Joe there, he's got out of that train, and he will see where he turns up later on.
But you got Mikey and the Aston. Ivan Brim Mike and the Aston Martin. And Mikey going side by side. Oh, Mikey's had a twitch.
Yeah, Mikey's just had a snap of the steering wheel there, and he's got.
He come on track pretty dangerous. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Marshall.
Oh no, with Ian as well. They had a bit of an incident last week as well, I believe.
Oh no, yeah, but Mikey just had a snap on the steering wheel, and Marshall went for a look around the outside. Am I right to call him Marshall, or can I call him Ian as well?
Call him Marshall. Mate, his friends called him Marshall for years. They still call him Marshall now. So yeah, Marshall's fine. I'm just used to calling him Ian.
Yeah, well, he is your sibling, I guess. So
yeah, but no, him and Mikey had an incident or two last week, so that's not going to help.
No, it will not help. And what will not help now as well is that Speedweighty has lost DRS to the top three here in the Haas. So
those softs have got to be dead.
Yeah, those softs, surely. They would have seen Joe box on that last lap. And yes, Speedweighty is into the pit. So we will see where Speedweighty comes out compared to Joe just in a few moments. As we do have another car coming into the pits, which is Gazzaman.
Daggio stayed out. Fredo stayed out on the softs as well. So,
yeah, I'll keep an eye on the Daggio, but yeah, it's. I mean, the cars ahead have got DRS, so they're going to just extend that gap as well to the Williams car. But he's running nicely. He's not under threat from anyone around, but. Well, you see, he's got to keep an eye on the cars behind, obviously. But yeah, I don't.
Are you on about Daggio?
Yeah.
Yeah, say he's got Ben behind him and Fredo right now.
Yeah, it's just he's got a nice 7/10 gap though, but he isn't going to get swamped, or he isn't going to lose too many places by staying out an extra lap. As we go from sunset into night here at Bahrain, and yes, the floodlights are beginning to light up the track, ready for more drama.
I've got to admit, I do like these night races. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, you can't beat a night race. You can't beat a night race. Speedweighty has come out ahead of Joe, by the way. So Joe didn't get that great of an undercut in his Ferrari there. So they can work together and use it and form their
time somewhere.
Yeah, they can work together and form their own DRS train. Daggio again stays out in the Williams here. He has done 6 laps on those soft tyres now, and soon to be 7 come the end of this lap. So yes, we do have F1 Matthias into the pits as well. He is getting rid of his 6-lap medium tyres.
Yep, also Fredo stayed out along with Cam as well on the softs. So I don't get it. You start on the softs, but yet you're staying out as long as the mediums. Why don't you just start on the mediums as Jason picks up the first penalty of the race?
Yes, I mean the softs would be good for the first few laps, but
yeah,
you're not.
If you go in this long, you might as well just start on the mediums.
Yeah, it's well, I guess each to their own. Maybe they just prefer the soft tyres, or
yeah, there is that.
But everyone has their own way of racing, and yes, but Bonnie Fish has a nice gap out front. It's a 1.2 second gap to Jason is back, and Jason is back does have a track limits penalty already, I believe. Yeah, so he is the first driver to fall foul of the track limit warnings here today. Joey B staying on the back of Speedweighty. They're both on the hard tyres too, which is good. This second train now is being led by Jessica Bull, and she has either yes, Jason is in the pits, and I think Jess is coming into the pits as well. She's moved over to the right side of the track very early and slows down in plenty of time not to get a track limits penalty. Ivor follows Jess into the pit lane as well, and so does Cam. Yes, Cam is in the pits. I wonder if Cam got front wing damage after that lap 1 excursion. We'll just quickly see if they have a wing change. No, they don't.
No.
It's just a basic tyre change, which is good to see for Cam.
As you see, sorry, mate. Joe going to go for the move into turn 1 on a Speedweighty.
Yes, Joe.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe's got the move done.
Nice move.
Yeah, they will not want to squabble too much, as they know that they are racing to get the undercut for the lead here, as Joe gets the move done on speed weighty, but they can't afford to battle too much, otherwise disadvantage, and that would almost certainly be a track limits warning there for Joe. That was a lot of curb taken there. I'll be surprised if that wasn't, unless it's just my connection making things look weird. But
it's EA. Surely it's going to be a track limit.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not in that boat on my own there then. Adagio's still out on the soft tyres, and so is Frederick. I'm sure we're going to see these cars surely decide to get rid of these softs going into the pits. So they're surely going soft, medium, and no, they're staying. Oh no, Frederick comes into the pits.
Oh, Fred's in the pits. But yeah, Adagio staying out on the softs.
Adagio has stayed out on the softs, and he's got Welsh Benjamin behind him now. Welsh Benjamin just doing what he does. He's crawled his way up to second position quietly here, and he's picking off positions nicely, but still needs to make his 2 stops. Obviously in one hub. It's a mandatory 2-stop race. You can't do 1 stop. You have to pit twice. So we will see everybody at least pit 1 more time or twice if they have yet to make their stop, as Welsh Benjamin has closed the gap to Adagio nicely through that first sector there.
You've got to give it to Ben. He's leading the championship. He had... who's second in the championship?
Bonifish.
So Bonifish had a poor race last week. Or was it Ben that had a poor race last week? One of them had a poor race. Anyway, but Ben extended his lead the week before. But Ben hasn't won a race, and yet he's still top of the championship.
Yeah, well, it's be a very weird feat to complete if you can win a championship and not win a race.
I've been in a league before where it's been done.
Yeah, I've seen it done a few times, and I've almost done it myself in another league as well.
Just consistency.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah,
consistency.
Consistency means prizes in Formula One, and
top two in anyway.
That is what we're seeing. Jason stays out. No, he hasn't stayed out. He hasn't got to the pit lane yet. Adagio is into the pits, and Welsh Benjamin is into the pits. Matthias gets a track limits penalty.
Jason is staying out.
And Jason is staying out in the Mercedes, so he will inherit the race lead here.
Jason's earned 2 lap-old mediums anyway.
Oh, yes, so he has boxed then. Jason has boxed. Jess Bull sets the fastest laps of 1 minute 31.351. I must have missed Jason boxing, but yes, everybody has made 1 stop now. So this is your order as it goes on lap 10, as Ivor Bryn Mike has had a moment.
Ooh.
He's had a spin somewhere as Ivor Bryn Mike, and he finds himself down in 14th now, and he will not be very happy with that. I didn't see whether that was a fault of his own or if he had an issue with another driver.
I think that might have been Ian. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know. No, I say Ian's got no wing, but he has, is my view. But I'm not sure. I want to say it could be Ian, but again, I could be wrong.
No, very interesting to know what would happen there. But still in the race, and that is all that matters. Gazaman has a nice cushion to Cam behind, 1.5 seconds, but Jessica Bull finds herself in the world of her own at the moment. She's in 9th. She has worked her way up from 15th at the moment, making nice progress up to the field ahead. And to be fair, they are not that far ahead. Jessica Bull is absolutely flying in this white Red Bull here at Bahrain.
She loves that white Red Bull, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. And I know you said you wasn't going to give her driver of the day this week, but
I'm not. I can't. No. Not 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks. No. Sorry, Jess.
But yeah, she's definitely on a mission to try and get you to vote for her. So yes, Jason is back. Does lead the race. He does have a 3-second time penalty, but he also has a 2.9 second gap to the Bonifish behind, and 2.8 now. But still, keep an eye on that gap. This Mercedes is flying, and surely in with a shout to win this race if he can just keep himself penalty free for the rest of the race.
Well, there is is that from Joe? Yep, little train as well from Joe back to the Aston Martin of Fredo or
Yeah,
Frederick, either one.
yeah. Frederick is in seventh position at the moment. He has a 2 second gap to Welsh Benjamin behind, but yeah, Welsh Benjamin is dragging along Jess Bull here, and Welsh Benjamin was part of this front running train earlier on. So you know what, Welsh Benjamin, he went long on his first stint and longer than the cars in front of him anyway. But still, you know what, he's not doing a very.
Sorry, Daggio and the Haas of
Speedway
final going into the final corner, going side by side. Now you're going to get the Aston Martin.
Frederick's on the inside of the Williams here. We're going three wide into turn. Oh no! Oh, Adagio braking very late there and pushing Speedwatesy out, and now Frederick has a look around the outside of the Haas here, and he does get the move done and has DRS, and this will be perfect for the cars behind, as Jess has got past Welsh Benjamin as well. So Jess can actually formally count herself in the hunt for the race. I think the race win might be far, but a podium is definitely on.
Podium is definitely on. I tell you what, if Jessica gets a podium, then possibly driver of the day. Not definite, but possibly.
To be honest, everyone in this top 9 is having a great race thus far, to be fair. There's still a long way to go. We're on lap 12 of 29. A bit premature to be talking about.
Aston Martin's gone off. Is that Mikey again? I think it may have been Mikey. Overshot the turn 10.
Yeah, very easy to overshoot that double left-hander back there, as Mikey does find himself down in 12th. He's in the last point scoring position here, but even so, if he's bringing home 1 point, he looked very. Yeah, point is a point, but he looked very racing qualifying. I'm sure he might be a bit dismissive of his point coming into this race potentially.
But as we said, point to point. So I mean, it's better than nothing.
Absolutely, it is better than nothing indeed. And we are going 3 wide again ahead, or 2 wide, as Adagio gets past Joey B. Joey B gets the undercut on him, but Adagio on the medium tyres and DRS is just unfortunately no match for the Ferrari. The Williams is in a different league on pace there, as now Adagio is chasing after the top 3. So Adagio is up to 4th in the Williams with a nice little switchback, nice overtake into turn 1 anyway. That seems to be the favourite overtaking opportunity on the track.
Yeah, but Jason's in the lead. Obviously, they've all got to pit again, but Jason's got that 3-second time penalty. That's the only thing about hindering him. Yeah,
the gap has come down. It was roughly 2.8 seconds when I last looked, and it's now 1.6 seconds. Maybe the hard tyres just coming into their own groove here, and just being the optimum race tyre. But Jason's going to have a bit of a conundrum to make in about 3 or 4 laps time, as he starts thinking about his second stop. A very impressive drive last time out in Suzuka. It's taken Jason a while to get his season up and running here in Delta Rap 1 Hub Racing, but he is doing just that over the last couple of rounds, and that's what we like to see. And Frederick gets past Joey B, as Joey B is losing a lot of positions here in the Ferrari, and maybe just boxed a little bit too early.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, my mind went blank. Possibly.
No, that's.
I have a habit of doing that, but just seem to wander off.
No, that's okay. Jason is struggling to get the power down in the Mercedes, and Bonifish is now within the DRS of the Mercedes ahead now. And I don't want to put a commentator's curse on anyone, but Bonifish is looking pretty comfortable. Yes, he's looking pretty fast and pretty comfortable for the race win here.
Yep. You got obviously the second Mercedes in third of Ray Dog. Then you got that train behind, and Jess is it looking for the move on the Haas. No, Speedy. There was
Yes.
was it the Red Bull? No, it was Jess looking for the move on the Haas of Speedy. It was.
Yeah, I think Speed is just stuck behind Joey B at the moment. Joey B was harvesting his battery power, but is slowly bringing along Speed Waitsy, Jess and Benjamin down the home straight here as we start lap 15, and Jason is in the pits here as he is getting rid of the medium tyres. I'm sure he is going to go onto the hard tyres. He does indeed, as Speed Waitsy just doesn't have the pace down the back straight to catch up with Joe, as perhaps Joe just conserving his battery just enough to keep the Haas and Red Bull and Alpine behind him.
I'm just going to watch this battle with Ben and Jess, because the Jess is, I'm not sure whether it's her tyres, but she seems to be like, I don't know, over the track. It could be, but what's she on? Let's have a look. She's on mediums.
Yeah, 7-lap-old mediums.
Yeah. So Ben could get this move done in the next DRS straight here or over the start finish line.
Yeah. I've got a funny feeling Joe might say goodbye to these hard tyres at the end of this lap. He would have seen Jason box.
10-lap-old.
Yeah. He saw Jason box, and I'm sure he'll probably think about doing the same. But you still got to take the next set of hards even longer to the end here.
So, again, I saw someone take a hard 19 laps on Friday. So they can go.
Oh, absolutely. But like here in one hub, I mean, you don't have to worry about tyre wear. You have to make 2 stops so you can push as hard as you can.
Right. Joe's in, and
Jess Ball is in as well. She follows the Ferrari into the pits, and they're both.
I had a feeling those tyres were gone. She was twitching all over the track.
Yeah, they're both right next to each other in the pits as well. So, Jess is. That's lag. Okay, good. I was going to say Jess looked like she was held up in the pits, but no, she's following Joe.
Side by side, sorry to interrupt, side by side, Ivor, Bryn and Gazman. We're going side by side.
Yeah, Ivor, Bryn and Gazman having the battle, and also JR Mason down in 11th is having a battle as well, and Jason is back, is stuck behind this battle going as well. He's going to lose a lot of time stuck behind these cars. The longer they stay out and squabble, this only works in Bonnie Fisher's favour, and that is a very late lunge by Jason to overtake JR Mason there. Looked very calculated, and I'll tell you what, that was a great little overtake there.
I didn't see it.
No, it was a great overtake by Jason, but also JR Mason, credit to him, he saw it coming and didn't turn in on that hairpin right, and total respect there between the two drivers.
16 laps gone. It's not been a bad race so far. As I say that,
yellow flags. It's Welsh Benjamin.
Oh no!
I'm sure that was Welsh Benjamin. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was the Alpine. Yeah, he's down below Cam now. I think he's just had a spin out of the penultimate corner. And yes, that is not doing him any favours now.
Mikey's in the pits.
Yeah, Mikey's in the pits in the Aston Martin.
What a move! What a move! Is it going to stick? And we got Gazman and Jason once again. So Gazman done the overtook on start finish straight, and Jason got a nice switchback going into turn 1. Nice,
and Jason is the car on the move here. I thought he was going to get held up by those 3 cars battling in front of him, but the Mercedes driver is having no issues dispatching the field here at Bahrain. So definitely Bonnie Fish will he won't see that he's making these moves, but Jason will be getting more confident as the laps go by, knowing he's got a better chance to win this race potentially. And here comes another move. Yeah. up the inside
Wow.
of
He's
Ivor.
flying.
He is flying. That's a very unconventional place to overtake as well. So, yes, the Mercedes is on the move.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so I was just saying the Mercedes is on the move into 8th place.
Yeah, say there was quite a few moves being over in there in P4. So,
Okay.
yeah, I even got squeezed. I was like, going into as you're going into the left-hander, I even got squeezed. Won't get left no room. So there was quite a few moves made as a Ferrari is on its way into the pit lane. I want to say that's Gazman. It is indeed.
It is Gazman into the pits, and he is joined by F1 Matthias. So that gives Joe and Jess Ball a clear track in front of
Jason,
them.
another penalty. 6 seconds for him now.
Yeah, Jason's race is, I think it's run here. I can't see him recovering from that for a race win anyway. And so Ivor Bryn Mike has got back in front of him. So unless Jason's made a mistake somewhere.
No, I think Jason. I think Ivor just overtook him.
Oh wow, that's a good pace by Ivor on those 10-lap hard tyres. As Jason looking for a move and definitely testing the track limits here is the Mercedes, and he gets such a great drive out of that, but out of that double left-hander. But what is that straight line speed by Ivor Bryn Mike? That is phenomenal stuff.
Yeah.
As Jason's back through, and I'm going to ride on board this lap because I want to see the straight line speed from the McLaren, because that was absolutely rapid. Jason had DRS, and that McLaren was still pulling away.
That's like P4. I think people had much straight line, quicker than me. I was running 27, 21 wing.
Yeah.
And people were still quicker than me in straight line speed, even with DRS. As Ivor Bryn's in pit lane.
Oh, boo, Ivor. I wanted to see the straight line
Along
speed.
with the Red Bull of Mason as well.
Yeah.
Ivor Bryn, 11 lap old hards.
Yeah. He's done the hard bit, and Ivor has actually jumped on to another set of fresh hards. Cam is on a set of mediums here, as Cam and F1 Matthias are going to be the two drivers to go to the end on mediums, and also can't rule out Adagio or the front three here jumping onto mediums at the end.
Just give a little shout out to Ian, sat at the back. Told you he didn't like this track, didn't I? Sat at the back. So,
to be fair, there's not many people who actually dislike Bahrain, so it's quite weird to actually or refreshing, shall I say, to find someone that actually doesn't like the track.
Yeah, he prefers it on this game than the last game, but he just doesn't like the track. You know what I mean? It's not one up there with one of his favourites.
Yeah.
So
I like Bahrain, but I'm just not fast at it on this game. I don't know why. Just it's my Achilles heel on F1 on this year's F1 game. I do believe I actually got my first ever pole position in One Hub Racing at Bahrain many moons ago. And I think I set my qualifying lap on my first run, and I couldn't touch the time, but it was just good enough to get my first ever pole position. I didn't convert the pole into the race win, sadly. But still, as we've got drivers into the pits, and actually the pit lane is a very busy place at the moment. Yeah, Adagio, Frederick, Speed Waitsy, and Welsh Benjamin are in the pits, as they all opt for the medium tyres. And you know what? Jess and Joe have worked nicely here, and they find themselves in 6th and 7th position with Bonniefish and Rydog. But Bonniefish, I think, is well, to be fair, Rydog has even got his head down and just pulled out a nice gap as well. Maybe even Rydog could be on the podium here.
Well, Fredo's up to P. He's up 6 places. Just going through the biggest winners and losers. Sorry, Fredo's up 6 places. Jessica's up 8. You got Ivor up, Bryn Mike up 4. You got Ian down 6. Speedy down 6 as well. That's about it. Otherwise,
yeah. Okay. So yes, Frederick and Jessica Bull are definitely the 2 biggest winners. Let's go Bonniefish. Yeah. The chat says
Hamish.
yes. Hamish in the chat. Hello, Hamish. Thank you for tuning in to the P3 tier and Delta at One Hub
Guessing that's
Racing.
Scottish. Is it Scottish? Hamish is a Scottish name, right? As Ben's in the pit. Ben's in the pit lane again? No, he's not. I just saw an Alpine. I just got confused. Sorry, I thought Ben was in the pit lane again. No. Sorry, no.
Well, I'm pleased to tell you, everybody has now made 2 stops, and Jason is back, has just taken the race lead away from Bonifish here, but Jason does have 6 seconds worth of penalties. But yeah, Ride Dog is in third, and he is on course to take seconds away from Jason here, and even Adagio could be on the podium here. I think Bonifish Adagio has a massive snap of a wheel spin there. Maybe the cold tyres on that Williams just hurting him slightly there. So Frederick now introduces himself into the battle with the cars ahead, as we will. Whoops! Always shuffle.
Oh, sorry, got a battle going on with Cam and Speedy. Cam overtook Speedy going into that little S part in
Speed's coming
2.
back. Speed's coming back. Oh yeah, Cam does like to race hard. Does Cam? I've encountered Cam plenty of times in my One Hub career, and yes, Cam really does like to give it a damn good go. As Jess and Joe are still in a world of their own. Unfortunately, I think this is probably as good as their race is going to get. 6th and 7th for the Ferrari and Red Bull driver, respectively, here at Bahrain, as Headfist sets the fastest lap, or Headfist, or shall I say, Frederick sets the fastest lap.
Retook the lead.
Yes, Bonifish has retaken the lead, and those fresh medium tyres, I think, are just going to be too much for Jason now. But even so, that 6 seconds is going to really hurt Jason.
Yeah.
I'm just it's probably going to plummet down to 5th position.
Yeah. So Fredo could move up a spot or 2 come the end of this, depending on the situation.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, we'll keep an eye on Frederick's situation as well. But if he overtakes Adagio in 4th, he could end up on the podium. Could Frederick? So we'll keep an eye out for Frederick's race progress. As you can see the Aston Martin of Frederick does have DRS, and Adagio probably being a bit cautious now after that snap of oversteer or lighting up the rears. I think it was more than anything on that previous lap, which has invited the gap down to Frederick. But the gap is hovering just around a second. It's under a second, as I do believe Frederick does have a straight line speed advantage. Penalty count, of course you can, Colin. Of course you can. There we go. So Jason has 6 seconds. The next car down is Mikey on 3 seconds. Iverbrim Mike on 6 seconds, and F1 Matthias on 6 seconds. So actually not too many penalties dished out tonight.
Fredo, sorry, carry on.
No, go on if you've seen something.
I was going to say Fredo and Adagio. Looks like Fredo did try getting the move done in turn 1. Adagio did come back.
Yeah.
Fredo didn't get the move, made it stick, but looks like Frederick or what? Fredo, but either one.
I'm going with Frederick.
Right.
And this is the net battle for the podium. I don't think Jason's going to extend his gap in that Mercedes ahead. It's Fredo. It's Fredo. Oh, I've been saying Frederick.
It's Fredo.
Still get his name wrong. It's still get his name wrong, and I've been corrected for weeks. I can only apologize. I can only apologize, Fredo. I can only apologize. As the chat now laughs at me for getting his name wrong. We're on round 7, and I've just learned how to say his name correctly after being corrected twice. So yes.
So I've been here shorter, and I've been saying his name wrong. You've been here. I've been saying his wrong. Right. You've been here longer and saying his name wrong.
Make it make sense. Anyway, this is the move that this is the move that Fredo has been looking for, and Fredo has got the move done on Adagio in the Williams, and now Fredo is in the net podium position as Jason is really struggling on these on the hard tyres. Shall I say? I'm going to get the tyres back up for the time being, and then we will switch it over. Rydog is on soft tyres here. Actually, Rydog could be in a bit of trouble here. He's on 3-lap-old soft tyres, and there's still 6 laps to go till the end. So maybe Fredo could get second here, and Adagio could end up with third. So maybe all is not lost for the podium here for Adagio.
No, not at all. Not at all. Obviously, I think as Rydog does get the move done, make it up to P2.
Yeah, but the more these Mercedes squabble over who's going to be in P2, I'm not too sure whether Rydog's made an error here with a tyre selection or something, but that is a long way to take those soft tyres to the end. As we got yellow flags out there, and that is Mikey.
Yeah.
But I think he's just had a half spin and recovered from it. Go on.
Sorry, carry on. Oh, no, I was just going to say something in the chat, but if it's a race, you carry on.
No, it's fine. I was just saying I wasn't going to switch back just to see Mikey recover from a half spin. Well, we keep an eye on this battle for the podium at least anyway, as it's going to take many twists and turns over the next 5 laps.
So a couple of things. I agree with Papa Squanch. Obviously, being I'm usually a main commentator, I totally agree, mate. The amount of names that I can't pronounce is unbelievable. People laugh at me because of my pronunciations. I'm not going to lie. So I totally agree with you there. Second, obviously, you haven't got the ERS up right now. All I'm going to say, from Bonyfish, sorry, down to P5, it's very interesting. It is very interesting ERS-wise.
Agreed. How can you pronounce a name like Caroline R. Mason? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a tricky name to pronounce.
Some people, I say in streams, just keep your name simple. just keep your name simple. Sort of like, I know someone that had their name literally like a Wi-Fi code. So we called him Wi-Fi code. Because you're not going to pronounce 37W6, you know what I mean? We just called him Wi-Fi code.
Well, Fredo, I know what your new nickname is, Mr. Wi-Fi Code.
Yeah, you go, Wi-Fi code. Yeah.
Sensational stuff. Yes, as the Wi-Fi code is racing for the podium here. Oh dear.
Cam's lost out to Speedy. Jessica and Joey, I thought they caught up with the other lot then, but they haven't. They're still behind.
No, but they are being caught up by Speed and Cam behind. So
I was about to say that.
Rather than looking ahead, they're going to be looking behind, as still Rydong and Jason and the two Mercedes are holding out very nicely here, but Jason is in a net P5 as it stands at the moment. Wi-Fi code versus orchestra music for the podium, yes.
Oh God.
You can't make it up here in one hub.
No,
you really can't. Jason,
I think I might have started something, I'm not sure. But yeah, to the battle from P2 down to P5, gonna be interesting at the end. Obviously, 2 laps to go. Jason's obviously not in this battle officially.
No, we'll keep an eye on Adagio as well in the Williams, as the soft tyres will now, the medium tyres will start beginning to struggle in the next couple of laps. But Adagio Oh, they're both on the. Sorry, apologies. They're both on medium tires. Stop listening to me. Stop listening to me. I was looking at Joe, thinking that Adagio had hard tires on, but no. Yeah, my brain is scrambled.
I won't, Papa Squanch. But it's a shame Jason has those penalties because obviously being, mind you, 12 lap hold, obviously yellow flag. It's not on the track anywhere. It just came up in the left-hand corner, but I couldn't see it on the track.
Yeah, not too sure who or what that was for, but hasn't caused any issues.
Ian's in the pit lane.
Going for fastest lap?
Possibly.
Because that is still worth a point outside the top 10. He is.
Oh, there you go.
Ian has just bolted on a set of the soft tyres, so yeah.
There's nothing else he's racing for.
Yeah. Could still walk away from this race with a point if he gets the fastest lap, so won't be a complete waste of time at least.
Again, a point's a point.
Absolutely. Points mean prizes.
Exactly. I didn't know a point was. I didn't know you can get a fastest lap outside top 10.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do get a point for the fastest lap outside top 10. So if you're in the top 10 and you have the fastest lap, that's a point. But if you're outside the top 10 and you set the fastest lap, even if it's not the fastest lap of the race, as long as your lap is faster than your competitors around you, then you will be awarded an extra point.
Oh, right. Okay. So you still get a point for the fastest lap.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay. Right. I get you. So, but there's a battle for P6 going on from Joey. Obviously with Jessica and that, back to Speedy. I'm calling him Speedy. So yeah, just Speedy. Yeah. I'm calling him Speedy or Race. To Speedy.
It's kicking off now between Rydog, Jason, Fredo, and Adagio. Now we have a 4-car train to decide this podium here, and Rydog is doing very well on these 7-lap-old soft tyres. And we're on lap 28 of 29. He's only got 1 lap left to go, but I'm sure those soft tyres are going to be screaming in pain now around this Bahrain circuit. So it'd be very interesting to see whether Jason decides to defend his teammate or whether he goes to attack him.
If you were Jason with a 6th, if it was me and Mark, for example, obviously Mark Crawford being my teammate, if I had the 6-second penalty, I would be like trying to defend my backside off.
Yeah, I think
to let Mark go.
I would be defending my teammate like mad here as well. And you know what? I think fair play. Adagio goes very late. Oh, that was a massive lunge by the Williams. And Adagio, Jason has just had contact with Fredo. But that was a very ambitious and move there from Adagio. And again, it's getting very feisty now, as this is a battle for the last podium spot. It's not for me to say, but I think the stewards may want to look at Adagio's lunge there because there was plenty of contact into turn 1. That's I don't mean to put a spoiler on it or put a dampener on it. I know Adagio needs to make the move happen to get on with the race, but it's just handed Rydog P2 here in the Mercedes, surely, as Frederick is doing all he can now to try and get back on the podium, as Adagio is trying to harvest whatever power he's got left to stop the.
Yeah, I did say that as 9 seconds now for Jason. I did say that earlier on, Papa. Shame that Jason has a penalty. Or penalties now, but yeah.
Jason's in real danger of losing positions here to Joe and Jess as well. And maybe even Cam if they do, if Jason has a very sketchy last few corners.
But
I've missed it. Bonniefish has won the race. I do apologise, but Bonniefish wins the race and retakes the lead of the championship. Rydog comes home in second. Okay, well, it's not for me to comment really on incidents. I was just giving my opinion. So Adagio comes home in third. Fredo is in fourth. Joey B comes home in fifth. Jason is in sixth. Cam gets seventh position, 34 thousandths of a second, and actually Jess as well. That is real tight between those three. As I think actually I just may have been mugged, and my ball knowledge is not showing up there in the chat. Welsh Benjamin is in 10th, Mikey in 11th, Mason in 12th, Iverbrim Mike is in 13th, Gazman 14th, Matthias in 15th, and Marshall is finishing off. And will Marshall set the fastest lap? No, but I didn't see if it's the fastest lap outside the top 10. We will have a quick look in a moment as I'll run through the classified finishing order, and we'll have to do it very quick because I need to jump into the lobby for the P2 race. So there we go. Bonnie Fish, Rydog, and that's Adagio on the podium as well.
So quickly, can I just say my driver of the day?
Yep, please do say your driver of the day and your question.
I'm going for Fredo.
Yeah.
They were both, Jessica and Fredo were both up 7 places. Obviously, Jessica was starting at the further back, but I'm going for Fredo. And, oh, sugar, I forgot my question. I forgot to think of a question, didn't I? Yeah, Fredo. Always think of a question, Curly. Always think of a question. Mate, what was it like just in those battles, and was you expecting to be up there in the end?
Nice, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Before I do mine, I am going to do the official race classification. So Bonnie Fish wins the race with the fastest lap as well for 1 minute 30.191. Second across the line was Rydog. Third was Adagio. Fourth was Fredo. Fifth was Joey B. Sixth was Jason is back. Seventh was Cam. Eighth was Jess. Ninth was Speedway C. Welsh Benjamin in 10th. Mikey in 11th. JR Mason in 12th. Iverbrim Mike 13th. Gazman 14th. Matthias in 15th. And I Am Marshall rounds off in 16th. And I did not get a chance to glance at the fastest lap there. Thank you so much, Papa, for your kind words. And my driver of the day... I will go for, I'm going to go for Rydog, purely because he finished the race on the soft tyres, and I did not think softs were the way to go. So, Rydog, my question to you is, was it intentional to go onto the softs at the end of the race? And even when you did put on the softs, did you think you could still get a podium, knowing that they will be heavily worn come the end of the race? So, right. Yes, that is Fredo and Rydog, our two sim racing setup driver of the days chosen for today. Right, I will abruptly end there because I need to go racing as well. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Next week we are off to Jeddah. So we will see you same time, same place next week here at Delta Rap One Hub Racing. I have been Lawrence.
And I've been Captain Curly, guys. Possible rain at Jeddah next week. Be prepared.
Be prepared for carnage. And we will see you then. Thank you very much and goodbye.